you know, oh my, you know, if the world was filled with people like him and me, it'd be a beautiful place. That's the teaser. Yeah. Hey everybody, how you doing? Dash and Dave here again. Please click that subscribe button and hit that like button. Thank you very much. All right, November 1st, 2022. This is day 24 of the Accept More, Earn More experiment. Did not go away with Halloween. A little disappointed. I'm at 74% acceptance rating, and I didn't see a welcome screen. Haven't gotten a text message or an email or anything about welcoming me to the Top Dasher Corps.
Don't touch that dial.
It is Tuesday. Yesterday was pretty slow. Hopefully it'll pick up today. You know, today is the first. People got paid at midnight, you know, direct deposit and all that. So hopefully it's a little bit better than yesterday. It's a beautiful day out here. I'm in my summer garb, but kind of. I am wearing pants. Don't have to have a flannel on right now. It is only about 40, but it's a real nice 40 degrees. So taking a look at the numbers as we start out the day, 4.93, 74% acceptance rating, 97% completion rate, 98% on time or early, and 3,848 lifetime deliveries. Okay, so this is truly uncharted territory for me because November 1st or so, I started UPS PVD. They brought me in a couple weeks earlier than most of the other PVDs, you know, as a 2-year veteran, and last year was my 3rd year. So they brought me in a couple weeks earlier to relieve some pressure on the one guy that was doing the rural route. You know, that was some interesting times. That gravel road, man, that stuff is hard on a vehicle, real hard. Yesterday, I went over and kind of started in the campus town area. My spidey senses are telling me to stay in the Duff Zone today. We're about ready to get to Dayton Avenue here. It's 8:59. There's a regular that usually orders from Cabin Coffee just about a mile that way as the crow flies. And so if that's going to hit, it's going to hit soon. I'm not going to turn right and go that way. I'm just going to keep on going. So anyway, we'll see what today holds. All right, so we got this Casey's. I'm going to go ahead and take that one. It's not terrible. It keeps me in the Duff Zone, more or less, on the south side of the Duff Zone. Going back to looking at my numbers here, 97% completion rate, so it's the first of the month. I just have to be at 95 at 11:59 on the last day of the month of November in order to be, you know, eligible for the large order program for the month of December. We're at 97%, so we're still on the large order program according to their numbers for the month of November.
Everybody got that?
Okay, so we have some of those to give as unassigns, which does not affect your acceptance rate. I don't want to take it too low because of the rolling 100, you know, you take those off and it takes a while, you know, 50, 60, 70, because there's so few of them, you know, so few unassigns in there that you want to keep that number as high as possible so it's easy to grind through it and then bring it back. So we got 2 to give right now, and probably a couple more coming before too long here. So, but looking at my tally sheet of my rolling 100, I'm on line 7 right now. Line 8, the 80 to 90 of the previous rolling 100, I accepted all 10, so that was a good run there. So that, you know, we got 4% on the 74 to give, you know, down to 70 to stay in that top tier, and 2 on the 97% to give and still be at 95. So, you know, working the strategy and playing the game to my benefit right now at the beginning of the month, sitting pretty good. So we'll go ahead and take this Casey's Pizza out to a hotel, someone here in town wanting some breakfast pizza, and get the day going. All right, now I just got this pizza. This is where it pays to have a little bit of a relationship with the workers, especially if they're, you know, regulars. Trey here, really good guy. He's the #1 pizza guy in my opinion. We were just BSing as my pizza was just coming out of the oven, and the other guy mentioned that they had a 30 pizza order split up between 2 pickup times for an old folks home out in North Ames. So I said, well, that's good information to have. He said one pickup was at 10:30 and one was at 10:45 or something like that. And so 15 was scheduled to be picked up at one time and 15 was scheduled to be picked up at the next time. And I thought, okay, around that time, probably about 10 o'clock or so, Get an order for Casey's Pizza here on Lincoln Way? Decline, because them guys are going to be busy. All right, look at this screenshot. I've been seeing this a lot in the last week or so, more so than ever before. Hand it to me, leave it door. I suspect DoorDash has maybe changed over the default to hand it to me. I'm seeing it a lot where it's hand it to me, leave it door, or leave it door and hand it to me. So a lot more than normal. So I'm not sure what's going on. I texted this customer, haven't got back yet. I've done that a couple times over the last days. Hey, I've got conflicting instructions. Hand it to me, then it says leave it door. Which one do you prefer? I'm good either way. And most of them have been leave it at the door. You know, so anyway, not sure if the default has changed to hand it to me or these people are just not, you know. I know that if you order on, say, Casey's in this case, and you have hand it to me, but the DoorDash default is still leave it at the door, you know, I'm not sure which one it is. You need to have everything amongst all the apps the same because they don't communicate the differences, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, all right, man, that was a good choice. Decided not to take this Chick-fil-A, 5.6 miles, 5 1/4, all the way across to the west end of town. Yesterday, chasing the money, I did that several times. Today, I said I wanted to stay in the Duff Zone. Declined it, took me down to 73%. Next one up, Chick-fil-A, 850 plus to Xavier, down on South 17th. Heavy tipper, it's showing 850 plus. Remember, if you watch my videos, the last time I had a Xavier, I made a prediction of about 50 to 75 cents, not really remembering how well he tipped. Turned out to be a $10 job. Chick-fil-A, a mile down the road, do that all day long for $10. So it's showing 850 plus. It very well could be, you know, 10 1/4, 10. That's what it was last time. We'll see. What do you think? What a great guy. $10.75 for a chicken biscuit and hash browns. The guy has it. He's got it. He's got her down. Wants his stuff. I've texted him the last couple times. You know, I text thank you, Dave, and then I send that jump through the hoops of making the delivery. Both times now he's replied back, thank you very much, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's the way it should be. You know, oh my. You know, if the world was filled with people like him and me, it'd be a beautiful place. That's the teaser. Yeah. All right, so then halfway to Xavier's place there, I get the 1244. DoorDash is paused. I paused it after Xavier, you know, after Xavier's order's completed, so it automatically went into pause. 1244 from Village Inn. It's going, you know, all the way across town, but 1244, we ain't going to turn that down. And Village Inn during the week is usually not that bad. If I have to wait a few minutes for it, hey, 1244, you bet. Did I mention 1244? All right, when that order offer came up, I just glanced at it and saw, you know, 1244 and took it. And then finished off his Xavier's run and did not notice that this is heading east, actually. Yeah, we'll cut. So didn't notice that this was actually heading east 5 miles instead of west. I thought I was going west. So what it is to a guy who I've delivered to many times on Grubhub and Uber Eats and DoorDash. And he lives in a super old 200-year-old school called Grant School between Ames and Nevada, country school back in the day, brick school. And they turned them into apartments over the last couple years. Really cool interior. We'll get some video of that. right after that run out to the trailer court with the McDonald's order, nice paying order. Hadn't had anything until I got that Papa John's. Went to Tropical Smoothie and got my smoothie, and nothing hit while I was there. I noticed that Panera was a hot spot along with Village Inn, so I came over here to Panera to sit. Interestingly, most of the morning so far, McDonald's out in West Ames has not been a hot spot, nor has the Hy-Vee out there. And the Papa John's, by the way, was out in West Ames. If you saw that, the icons were right on top of each other. It was showing 2.8 miles, $4.25. But I want to stay in the Duff Zone today. So far, I have been able to stay in the Duff Zone, and that's the strategy I'm going to run today. Okay, there we go. Let's take a look at what we got here. Panera Bread, $7 plus, 2.7 miles. Looks like it's going south. Okay, that's okay. And it's a pretty good sized order, so it'll probably pay around 9 or so, maybe. But it is to a corporate facility, and I'm sitting right here at Panera, so very good. All right, so a good start today. All right, that was a nice little payout, $14.60. Panera just had to wait a few minutes. They had it all individually bagged up. That was the customer request, each meal individually bagged. And they're gonna spread them around their corporate people in their cubicles. So yeah, keep on rocking. That puts me at $51, 2 hours in, because I started at 9 and it's 11:04 right now. So $25 an hour, that's a hell of a start compared to what we've seen before. Stay in the Duff Zone. So I'm just a little south of Campus Town. I'm going back to the Duff Zone. Let's see where the hot spots are. Blaze Pizza, that is in Campus Town. Tropical Smoothie. Chick-fil-A, turn right, head east. Okay, so I rarely do this, but this Noodles and Company and Chipotle, the Chipotle is no tip. It's $2.50, and it's taken me right out back to where I was before when I dropped off this Panera Bread. A little far out for $2.50, whereas the $6 Noodles and Company is just going to a trailer court that keeps me right in the Duff Zone. So I rarely do this, but the Chipotle, I'm unassigning that delivery. It'll be a $6 for the Noodles and Company. Order's too small. Submit. Confirm. Okay. So now my ratings are showing at 95. I was at 97. I just dropped that one. When I complete this Noodles and Company, I'll be back to 96. I'm at 72% acceptance rating, and so I'm good with that. No harm, no foul. We're allowed to do it, so I'm doing it. I did it. All right, so there's another example of having a pretty good relationship with the restaurants that you work with. You know, Noodles and Company here, I've mentioned it before, they're fantastic. They're at the top, you know, of the restaurants that I like to pick up at. Well, I don't know if it's the overall general manager or maybe the franchise owner. I've seen him in there a couple times before, but the one guy that is the shift supervisor. Okay, so I go in there. There's two pickups there on the table. Emily D, that's mine, and Emily E. So I look at the tickets, make sure I got Emily D with the right order, you know, matched up the order and all that. And as I was walking out to the shift supervisor, I said, "It's a good thing that I came here and got this." And he goes, "Why is that?" And I said, "Emily D and Emily E." And I said, "I've got the right one. I checked it 3 times. And the guy who I think might be the franchise owner goes, "You deserve a drink for that." And I said, "Thanks, I got a smoothie out there, but I got a cookie." All right, so that last little Caesars brought me out to Campus Town here. We're at 5 hours. It's 2 o'clock. Remember, I started at 9 if I didn't mention that before. And we're at $21.31. Not the best, but pretty good. 106 bucks. So I am at $2.68 per mile. Really good mileage metric by sticking as much as I can on the Duff Zone there today. You know, this is a slow period. I got all 3 apps going. We're going to hang out for a little while longer because it is, you know, when I figured out my hourly rate right there, I would have thought it would have been a little higher. It was higher in the morning, then things kind of slowed down just a little bit. Okay, Duncan, 675 plus, 0.8 miles. We'll do that all day long. All right, off to Wingstop, 775. I'm gonna give it a shot. You know, one of the most least professional businesses I've ever had the displeasure of dealing with. I will have to ask for a cup for the pop, and then I will do their job by filling the cup with pop. All right, amazingly, I didn't have to ask for the cup. He knew that I needed one, but I'll tell you that Coca-Cola Freestyle machine, the little silver aluminum body where, you know, you put your cup in that area, looks like it hasn't been cleaned for a week. I seriously doubt all that pop syrup splatter on the back of that is from just today. All right, so it's 2:45, just got that Wingstop delivered. I'm gonna call it. We're at 5.75 hours for the day. Started at 9, it's 2:45, $124.03. That comes out to $21.57. You know, that's what we're finding on the accept more, earn more in my market, me playing the game, $20 to $21 an hour. You know, we had a really good start this morning with a mix with Doordash and Uber Eats. And I think I was at $25 an hour for the first 2 hours, which was $50, you know. So anyway, we are sitting at $2.29 per mile for the mileage metric. So staying in the duff zone and just barely tickling out there in Campus Town worked really good on the mileage factor, $2.29. Okay, my numbers at the end of the day, 4.93, that hasn't changed. We're down to 70% acceptance rating, right on the line, 96% completion rate. Remember, because I did drop that Chipotle, that one Chipotle. 98% on time or early, 3,861 lifetime deliveries. Okay, so it was a pretty good day overall. Beautiful day weather-wise. I've actually run the AC just a little bit when I'm in town and all that. So good day. We'll just call it what it is, and hope for a cater sometime this week, and that would help the averages. So this is only Tuesday. Tomorrow's hump day. Yeah, I just can't break that $22 per hour or more metric on the accept more, earn more for any length of time. And that could be the market. Now, I was going to try to hang out here for a little while longer, but I've got Uber Eats on, I've got Grubhub on, almost nothing. Just some, I think I just had a $3 Noodles and Company on Uber Eats. So, you know, like I said, when they're quiet, we know it's quiet. When things are humming, Uber Eats is humming and Grubhub is humming. You know, I've kind of seen a decline in the Grubhub orders overall, and I'm kind of thinking that the honeymoon is over with the Amazon Grubhub thing that they did a couple months ago, and because we saw a huge influx of Grubhub orders, you know, when that was first announced. That's why I got on Grubhub. So anyway, I think the honeymoon's over there. You know, some people probably tried it that don't regularly get delivery and gave it a try, and now they're just like, okay, we're back to what we were doing before. So decent day, beautiful weather day. We got one more tomorrow, then the bottom falls out and we're down to 52, then rain this weekend. So that's it for the day. All right, guys and gals, that's all I've got for you today. Hopefully you can take something from this video and put it to use for yourself. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and hope to see you next time.